Okay, finally we figured out how to go live again. Oh my god. Hello all, hello world. It's been it's been 2 weeks. I tried starting the stream literally 3 minutes ago, and then I immediately hit go live, and then accidentally double clicked it, so I nuked the stream by accident. But we are here now, thank goodness. This is day 228 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Last time we figured out what was happening with the LLVM issue that we were trying to write a solution to. This time we're gonna try to actually get that done, or at least get some sort of progress written out. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Hopefully we could probably get a pretty good implementation, just like generally speaking. But I'm not exactly sure. I haven't like thought about it too much beyond just like what the problem actually is. So yeah, we'll give it a look. It's gonna be interesting. Let me find the actual issue. Okay, issue page. All right. So we have this. We need to figure out what to do with it. Yeah. So this other guy had like a partial implementation, but it kind of died. We should, instead of doing what happened here, we should do a pre-commit test. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I talked to one of my friends the other day who has worked on like this area of LLVM before, and they gave me like a recommendation on where the test maybe should live. Let me pull that up again. Okay, so let's go here. So we want playing test slash code gen, or no, where does this live? Playing test code gen, there we go. And then he mentioned x86 might be a good place for this to live, because this is like x86 specific, so surely this will be pretty reasonable. Oh man. there's a lot of stuff here. Const, is there like a const expr maybe somewhere here, or eval? No. What would be a good place to put it? Let's look at this again. I guess we could probably find like wherever bitcast lives. Or what is the library again? IMM? Oh, maybe here? Yeah. This might make sense. Although I guess maybe we should just do... Yeah, that is really annoying. Let's see what happened here. It's required. Oh, that's the thing? We could do that? Okay, well let's give that a shot. I guess they might have just given me the test to work with, so let's take this out of x86. Maybe where do we even put this though? Probably huh. Where do we want to put this? Let's go to maybe just codegen generic, or somewhere in here generically. But this is giant. Okay, well let's look at IAM-intrin again. Is Is this, well, intrinsic to a specific architecture, or is it like... I don't understand enough about the hardware side, at least, so this is kind of difficult to prescribe anything to. Ah, yeah, that's bright. ARM? I see, okay. Okay, so it is x86, so that's very helpful. So we can probably just stuff it into the x86 section. What do we want to call it? We're looking for bitcast, I think? Or do we specifically only care about bitcast? How large are these tests? These are tiny, okay. Where does bitcast live, at least? Where would it live? This is, I swear this is like the hardest part of any project, just figuring out like where to even begin. We want what? Bitcast. And then we want Clang test cogen x86. Let's see. Oh, nice. You know, this might be a good place to put it, huh? Yeah, this might be a good place to put it. Oh boy. Oh, that's bitscan. God damn it. Right? Wait. Am I a bot for like... Okay, no results. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Seriously? No bitcast? Bit_cast? Maybe big B, big C? Huh. How else is it like frequently abbreviated? I feel like I'm like focusing on the wrong issue right now, but like I really cannot think of a good place to put the test. Any thoughts here? Let's see. We could just throw a test somewhere. I don't know. LLVM, write, test. Okay, let's look at the testing infrastructure. I think this will answer some questions, and then I can just like write a new test file and call it a day. Okay, so we want to write a regression test, I believe. So its testing tool is lit. I remember this vaguely. Okay. So we should put a test somewhere. We can probably just make a new file here and call it a day. Right? So, or let's look at the regression test structure. Okay. Each directory must have that. Sure. So we want like this sort of thing. Okay, so there's like necessarily a runner. Okay, so let's try to make a new file. Let's see what happens. So I think we can kind of just yoink this line. Let me just like cross-check against everything else. Yeah, it looks like this is just like the standard line that's being run on these. Let's look at the bit scan. I'm not sure what to do here. Gah. What do we even need to pass it? Presumably just like this? For the most part? Okay, wait, we should probably read the damn docs. This would help. Let's just like read through this a little bit more thoroughly. So, let's see. Auto-generated check lines, that makes sense. We can add that when the time comes. That's ugly. LLVM reduce. Okay. Okay. I'm like skimming through this too quickly, so I'm like scrolling back up. It doesn't look like there's a great place to put the test, so I think it kind of it should go in its own little box. Yeah. What's up? What's your day job? I'm currently an intern at a small trading firm. But outside of the summer, I'm a master's student. So in some sense, I am looking for a job. In some sense, I have a job. Interpret it as you wish. Let's up C, Leo Vision. I was writing my own compiler in C, but not using LLVM. That's up to you. The big project compiler that I've been working on outside of this like LLVM open source stuff, if you wanted to check out like pretty much the last like 100 or 200 days of streaming that I've done, maybe like 150 as an example, all of that is written without a compiler framework. I think there are benefits to both approaches. I think working with LLVM is like probably better from like a resume skills perspective, but I think if you wanted to just like straight up learn the theory, I think the best way to do it is to hand roll everything. But it's like up to you, up to your own goals and just like what you want to do with your time. I don't think it would be a bad idea to like connect your front end to LLVM as like an alternate path as well. I think that might be like interesting. Like an LLVM or like a no LLVM build. And then you can compare you can like benchmark your own performance, and it's like pretty cool and stuff. But anyway, you're like comparing implementations. It's like a mess, yada yada. Okay. What am I looking at again? Okay, generating assertions. Those are automatic for the most part. Pre-commit workflow, yes. Is there anything I missed here? I should like read this more closely. Okay, so CMake does this. Which university? Northwestern. The purple one. Yeah, I know. All of my like recent stuff is LLVM because I don't want to like, I don't know. I'm at a point in time where like, after doing a bunch of like code stuff for my internship, it's like really difficult to like context switch and like go from like maintenance mode to like building something completely new mode, or like going back to like reading theory and like trying to figure out how to implement based on that. It's at least like pretty tiring to like go between the two. So I figured it made sense to do a little bit of like open source work. And also this is something I've been saying that I should do for like a year now. So I figured may as well do that. It's really cool that you're from the Philippines. Anytime like someone says that they're from like a part of the world that isn't the United States, I always get like a little bit excited. It's like, it's just really cool that there's so many people around that are interested in compilers. Okay, so we need a run line. Is this... Oh. Okay, wait, we should look at this real quick. The lit file. No? Or is it up here? There it is. Right? This is not helpful. Why are there warnings everywhere? Oh, I see. So surely there's one here, right? Or is that the end? Let's look for lit dot. What's up, Izrith? Good to see you. Okay, where does this look in CodeGen, or does this like specify anything there? No. This is not helpful. It's clang test CodeGen. So surely there's a file in here, or at least like the x86? No? What the hell? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I feel ya. It's definitely, life is just like tiring, and that's how it be sometimes. But sometimes you just gotta get through it, I guess, right? Like, I personally am trying to get through it at least. Okay, let's just make a file. Let's just make a test file somewhere here. Is there a const? Maybe CodeGen isn't the place for this? Maybe it is though. I guess this would make sense. Let me check where my friend put his PR without leaking all of this stuff. Did he just make new files, or? Let's see. Let me just look at his PR completely. Power? Damn, yeah, fair enough. For me, it's been Tarkov, because some of my friends play Tarkov, and I decided to start playing it, much to my detriment. Where are the tests here? Oh, I see. Okay, that's where he put them. Oh god, that's horrible. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well... Yeah, SPT... It quit like yesterday. It was kind of interesting to read about. I'm not really sure why they decided to do that, but you know, I guess it happened, so... Classic. Hmm. This is scary. This is really scary to write tests and stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's give this a try. Let's just throw a test in somewhere and call it a day. Copyright infringement? No, it's like they just told them to like remove all like mentions of Tarkov from it, and they just gave up. So like doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but you know, anyway. Let's see. Where can we put this? How do we where do we want to put our IMM entrance stuff at least? Because this isn't really specific to any of these, it's more just like broad. Is there like an IMM? Oh. You know what, we could put it here. Time to swap to Linux? No, because Tarkov requires Windows, much to my detriment. At some point I'll make a video about my Windows workflow. But I have to like write that still, and that'll be like a bit of time. Huh. This doesn't feel like a great place to put it. Maybe... I think my friend put stuff in here, maybe? Yeah, test const expr. Yeah, there's some like... Oh, this is IMM intrin. Okay. This looking cling, test, code gen, x86. Is there a better place to put it? Cogen built-ins? This is ugly. This sucks. Let's move on. How'd you land an internship in such a job market? I mean, I went to the career fair. I did like the usual grind. I don't think anything I did was like particularly out of the ordinary. It was just like the standard pile that like people tell you to do. Okay, we'll make a new file. We'll just make a new file and call it a day. Oh man, I'm scared. Or how does this work again? I see. So we should bitcast. Cling test code gen x86. Okay. So let's scroll through this. Seems like that's a reasonable file. Yeah, okay, Control P, that's the bind. Alright, we're just gonna... I don't know if we're just cycling through the same pile, but... we should just grep. We should... Clang, test, cogen, x86 for type F. I think that, or something like that. How? Or find help. Where is the type? When you build your Elixir, do you also implement immediately the encoding standard? So I can't lie, I just use the parser generator and call it a day, because I do not care a lot about parsing and lexing. At some point I do want to learn more about it, but I kind of dodged the issue. I mostly care about the middle end and optimizations. Okay, let's just grep type. Type F. Right? Like that? Like that? Fuck. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll just do that. Grep. Xargs, grep. Bitcast, I think? Is that what we're looking for? Okay. So this all lives in the AVX pile, which is unfortunate. Or maybe we could look for gaming trim. This gives us a lot of stuff. FCF, yeah. I'm just bad at working with my tooling. I'm using FFF right now in my NeoVim. Yeah, this is not working. Yeah, we're just gonna make a damn file. I've fought this for too long. We'll name it bitcast constexpr, I guess. I don't know. We'll do that, and we'll say good luck. Maybe there's something you can lift from here. Oof. This is... okay, this is really ugly. This is terrifying. This is actually, like, genuinely terrifying. Let's just, like, yoink a line from here. I wish there was, like, a file to stick this in. I can't find a good file for it. Hmm. This is really scary. Okay, we should definitely use this though, I think. Right? Yeah, let's do that at least. Let's paste that, and then we do that. Oh, right. SR or SR brace quotes like that. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's just like look at one of these for reference as well. Maybe like, is it this one? Yeah, something like this. This is scary. I don't know where to do this properly. So we can like we can low-key like lift the test from here. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Nash? Yeah, I mean, I've been attempting to do this for a bit, but I've just never gotten around to it. So, yeah. What else do I need to add here? I don't think I need a lot of this. Nice hair? No, it is the same hair. I've changed not a single thing. It's just grown out a little, actually. I think that might be it. Yeah, we don't even need that. I think we can just... We can definitely just throw image in here, I feel like. Maybe this is even overkill. We can definitely just find a better place to put this. Yeah, well... God damn it. Okay, we're back to figuring out where this is supposed to live. Hey, what is happening in these? Okay, we can leave this in here. I think it'll be fine. Unless, I don't know. Naming things is hard, and figuring out where tests should go is also terrifying. Surely there's like something here? That's not what I'm looking for. We'll just throw something here, right? Unless we could... Okay, so what was his problem with adding a test again? That's not added to clean test. But that doesn't matter. Yeah, writing a few games in Unity? Nice. It seems like a good creative outlet. For me, it's content creation, but there was like a big like tier list somewhere on YouTube that was like funny. Oh man. I think there was a helpers. We should definitely include the helpers, I think, right? we should go back to x86 built-in or helper. Yeah, let's look at this. Yeah, we don't need to define this then, right? This is scary. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm trying to learn what I'm doing. Unfortunately, this is very difficult. Playing flags. -X. That's not what I'm looking for. Code base is clean. I mean, this is the test, and this is literally the test for the PR. So I think it's like fine. What is... This isn't helpful. Oh, sure. Okay, fine. Okay, this makes sense then. Playing F3 standing. I see. Okay, that makes sense. So we should do that. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think we care about that. And then we should do that. And I think this is all fine from there, surely. What happens if I delete that? Seems fine. I don't know if we even need the built-in helpers. Okay, let's go back to the issue. Yeah, so that is the PR. So we'll just do that, maybe. So we can const x for that. For A and B. This is literally just the problem from there. So we can just do that for now, I think. And then how do we run these tests again? Let's pull up the big guide again and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we should just run that, I think. Or let's try... Yeah, let's just try that. Let's do that instead of that. Let's do Clang test. And then let's do X or it's code gen x86. Have you ever wrote a custom heap allocator? I have not yet. It seems like it'd be interesting, and I feel like I'd learn a lot from it. I just have not yet, though. Let's see if this even finds the test and runs the test. It'll be interesting if it does, and if it doesn't, it'll also be funny, I guess, so. Yeah, it'll be a good time. It'll be a great time. Oh, it went past it. Where did it go? Did it go past it? Ah, I see. Oh, we need to generate the checks. How do we do that? Writing tests. Okay. File check. Oh, nice. We should do this. So we can do that. So we have this. Let's give it the correct test now. Cling test. Code gen x86 bit cast context spur. It's non-opt run line. Oh, right, wait, we do not care about opt here. Right? Do we care about that? How do we... What am I doing? Oh, right. This is the wrong... Okay, we should do CC test checks. Like that. What? 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 Oh, hello? That seems wrong. Okay, well, utils, update. Oh man. So what do we have here? Any test checks? Let's try that instead. That's not helpful. God damn it. How do we do this? Genuinely, how do we do this? What's happening here? Okay, well let's look through the rest of these. How are these generated? This Oh, there's a test context spur. I see. Okay, so we should do that, and then we should yoink this, I think, and then we should test const expr. We should do that. This should take Let's look at the implementation in here. Or not there. Or maybe just this even. We could just do like this. Right? What? Oh. Let's go back to this original thing. So what is happening here? It's Jesus Christ. think like what should this be? M64. Then like, I don't know. 5 shifted over 1. That's what, 10? Right? Thanks. What? Do I have to like... How do I work with this? I genuinely don't know how to work with this. Okay, we'll just lift that for a second. We'll do that. We'll yank that. Is this just the same thing that we did? Yeah, it is. Still no job? Yeah. I mean, so I have been applying to internships that past season, so that necessarily extends the series out, but I have begun applying to full-time jobs. I think the series would have been a little bit boring if I just like called it there. And also streaming is fun, and I like clickbait, so unlucky. Oh, right. How do we fix this? What is the type def again that we had in here? It's a long. What if we just yank this? Nah, I've got a long way to go still. I will make it eventually, but I appreciate the support regardless. Intrin. Let's look at what M64 is. Or what we can do with it. So if we do that, what can we do with this? We can't. Okay, well, What does this even provide us? Let's just look at the Microsoft docs and pray that this is like reasonable. God damn it. What is the bug? The bug is that this is not const expiring, so I'm writing a pre-commit test for it. But the problem is I don't know LLVM's infrastructure well enough. So the real problem is, how do I write a test? I don't know how to write a test. So, yeah. That's kind of the fun part we are in. Let's look at the test helpers. We should do mash M64. That makes complete sense. So we should do that. And then we should do 10? That looks correct. That is an M64. Oh, this is in the wrong place. What the f... Okay. Let's see. So where do these parentheses go? This should go... here? No, Jesus Christ, something went terribly wrong here. Okay, let's take this out for a second. We want match. So we want, let's just do that, comma 10. So let's place that in there. What? What? That's really annoying. um... Huh. What if we just tried doing the thing anyway? Oh! Wait, nice. Wait, that's huge. That's progress. What if we do that? That gives us nothing. Huh. Does this look correct? I feel like the test const expert should be generating something, but I don't know. So how did this work? I'm so confused. None of this makes sense to me. I feel like this is obviously formatted very differently. What the fuck? Or wait, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I might be. This is kind of frying me. So what happens if I just do it like that instead, as suggested? Maybe we should yoink that. Actually, this might make more sense. Yeah, so let's undo that. Let's just yank that. Yeah, this issue is like, it's crazy. It has been almost a year, and then like, after a little bit of discussion, someone tried to work on it, nothing happened. This happened, and then it's been it's been another half year, so it's my turn, I guess. The last time I took an issue, I might have let it rot, and it did not get done. So this time, I will get it done. I have a deep-seated fear of letting the same thing happen again. So what if we just do this instead? Let's do, what do we name this? M64 to integer? What do we even call it? Numeric, integer. Yeah, oh, god damn it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've always wanted to like spend more time understanding LLVM's infrastructure, given that this is like the type of job I want to be working in the future. I just have not gotten around to it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do here. So let's try this again. I don't know if it'll do anything. It appears to have done a lot. Maybe I should look at everything else. Okay, so this looks like the correct generator. No, this is the same file. That's why. Maybe we look here? Oh, these look handwritten. I see. That might be why. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the big testing here. Const expert. What is this little area? Oh. Maybe that's where I should put it, huh? Okay, let's go there actually. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, I got pranked. Or bits cast? Oh, okay. We can put it here, I guess. Yeah, okay, we should put it there then. We should definitely put it here. Right? Oh god. Oh, this is so ugly. I have no idea where this is supposed to go now. We'll just give this a try. Let's see. Was there like const expert testing here? We'll throw this back in here. Let's throw this in a namespace. Huh. We'll do that. Let's put that here. I think my LSP quit on me. Come on, FFF. You can do it. Yeah, okay, here we are. PR? We're deadass. Okay, we're unnamespacing this. Fuck you. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I think this is necessarily supposed to fail right now. I'm so confused. Ah. We'll just get rid of this line. We'll just keep it at the minimal test. What's up, Tara? Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I'm surviving. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Yeah, I appreciate the support lots. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's generate this. Nice. And then let's try to run the tests. Can we just make it run one test? We'll just do that. Okay, so it passes that. What the fuck? Or can we just git diff everything? What the shit? I'm so confused. What just happened there? Oh, I might have messed up a file somewhere. What did I call it? Visic. Visibc. There we go. Whoops. Okay, we can do that. Alright. This is really stressful because I don't know what I'm doing. So if I like the stakes of like messing up are like really scary. Let's see. What is MCA? I see. That makes sense. Okay, so we are just doing CC tests. Although I'm not sure why this passes, because const expert. So let's look again. Where did the const expert stuff live? Here? The warning is fine. I'm not sure what's going wrong here, though. I'm really confused. Do we need plus? I don't understand this library. Okay, let's look here then. Is this auto-generated? No. Wait. Let's try that again. Maybe here, anything useful? Anything readable? I'm really confused. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I guess that is necessarily how we learn, right? So, okay. So it looks like we can just like not care about it, I think, right? So how does this even run? Or what happens if we change one of the tests, actually? What change was made? Okay. Let's look at N64 again. Let's go here. Let's change this test and see what happens. So if we, where does this test live? x86 as well. Okay. So then let's try that. And if it fails, then like, okay, cool. So that does fail. All right. Right? Wait. Why is that failing? Let's kill that. Let's rerun that. Meantime, what did that break? Oh, I see. Oh, duh. Okay, this makes some sense. I think. Right? This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What happens if I make this like 5? Aren't compiler rules pretty rare? Yes, but that doesn't change that I still want them. Or I still want to get one, because I think compilers are cool. So what broke? This, or at least this should be failing, I think. At least the test that we have should be failing. I think. Right? Or let's just run it on this file. I need to figure out how this kind of works, and then it'll be easier from there. Okay, so that works. Let's change that number. What happens? Okay. Okay, yeah, so that does fail. That is expected. Is there something that I'm like missing? Or like... How does this work? Okay, so that fails again. This is not easy to read. God damn it. So presumably, how do we read this? So there's the run, sitter, the requirement. Okay, so it just fails. So then why doesn't this fail? This necessarily should be failing. Or maybe this does work? I think we need to isolate the test case pretty much. What are you testing? I'm writing pre-commit tests for this issue. Yeah, we're gonna rip this out of here, I think. Is that the formatting consistent? No. What if we do this? Maybe we could just do like long M64 to long. We'll just do that. That'll be simple enough. And then we don't even need that anymore then, right? We can just do M64 to long. Let's make this. What was the other input from like this slot pile? Do that. Or wait. Do that. Okay, okay, this is just gonna be. Does that? What if does this work? Does this fix? Okay, yeah. So we can do that. Let's make this 5. Or is this the thing? I think that's a thing. Oh, because my fucking clang D flags are set wrong. Okay, that's fine. Let's give this a try now, at least. Let's try this. Okay. And then yeah, we can live with those. Let's try this again on our test. Is this one? This should fit. It should fail. It should fail because the const expert fails right now, unless it doesn't fail. That's really odd. What's happening here? Oh, I see. Yeah, a lot to learn. This is fun. What company are you wishing for? Honestly, NVIDIA would probably be the big one. Yeah, I'd very much like NVIDIA, but we'll have to see what happens. What? Yeah, but what is happening here? Everything she must with LLVM? Yes. Do I need this? Did I need that for anything? None of this makes sense. I feel really dumb. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Fuck. Okay, well, we've made like some semblance of progress, I think. I hope. I'm probably gonna do some thinking about this off stream, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what like actually happens, at least. Yeah, I'll probably work on this more off stream. Because this is like, yeah, I just need to like have a better sense of what's going on, I think. Yeah, we'll just force push this. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we will just call the stream here then for now. Thank you all so much for showing up today. It feels really good to be back. This is at least like reinforcing in my mind that maybe I should be streaming more. Like the stream if you haven't, sub to the channel if you haven't. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's linked in the description. Everyone there is pretty chill. And you get to chat with me outside of stream hours and listen to me complain. Stream more? We'll see. I'm like really tired after work, so I will give it a shot. But yeah, I need to eat now because I have not eaten since like 3, and it's been like 3 hours. So yeah, take care, y'all. Take it easy, and I will see you all next week. Real. I'm holding myself to this. If I don't show up next week, then like something terrible has happened. Yeah. See y'all.